Okay, I'm not sure if anyone will care about this, but I found a cassette that my mom taped. The Citrus Bowl, you can hardly see her handwriting, 1997 halftime show. And why she recorded that? Because I was in it. I was the Grinch. I was on color guard, and during our summer camp, marching auxiliaries picked some of the campers that they thought were skilled enough to be in the Citrus Bowl halftime show on New Year's Day in Florida. And I was chosen, and some other girls from my school. However, and we even got to choose whether we were going to do the Citrus Bowl or there was one in Hawaii. I can't remember what that, if Aloha Bowl or something, I don't know. But we chose the Citrus Bowl. It was cheaper, obviously, to go to Florida than Hawaii. And this was also my thinking at the time. I was an overweight high school girl, and I didn't want to get in a swimsuit. If I went to Hawaii, I'd have to do that, and I wasn't going to do that. But anyway, back to the Citrus Bowl. I was the Grinch. My friend Barb went with me, and we got to do Disney World, I think Universal Studios, all sorts of stuff. It was a blast. Now, they did send you a videotape beforehand so you could practice what your routine was going to be. I watched it. I didn't practice it at all. So when we got there, I was like, what? You know, and it wasn't very long because it was like based upon Dr. Seuss characters. So you had several different groups of people doing it. Like I think there was like a cat in a hat, you know, different groups. And we were the Grinch. So it wasn't very long. And I remember there was some country star that sang the national anthem that year. I wasn't into country, so I didn't know who he was. But he came out and practiced on the field while we were practicing. And a whole bunch of girls ran up to him and like talked to him and got his autograph and all that. I didn't know who he was. So if you happen to look up 1997 Citrus Bowl, whoever sang the national anthem is who, you know, was practicing at the same time as us. But it was a blast. Not necessarily, I think I may even still have the costume we wore, like the green, like elf shoes, the red and white Santa. It was felt, I remember, so it was kind of itchy and scratchy. It would get cut. Some of the stuff would get cut on your nails. But we had a great time there with friends and just going to all the parks. And we got a cute little halftime shirt that said we were a member of the cast of the Citrus Bowl halftime show. And I remember somehow my brother got it in his stuff that he took to college with him. Probably because it said Citrus Bowl on it, and my mom was like, Angie doesn't like football, so this guy has to be his. And he told everybody he was our high school mascot and that he got to play or perform in the Citrus Bowl. Total lie. My brother's great at lying, let me tell you. He got out of so much trouble in high school. He partied and did tons more than me. I always got caught. He never did. I don't get it. I think some of it has to do with me being a girl, so they watched over me more, but still, and I was a horrible liar. I would do stupid crap. It's like, how do you expect to get away with it? Anyway, Citrus Bowl halftime show. We still have the cassette of the recording of it. I don't even know if you could see me, probably. I wouldn't be able to pick me out because all of us are Grinches. But anyway, we had a great time. Miss you, Barb. Haven't seen you in years.